Hey there, I thought this month will be a fun one because I have so many Essence nail polishes, but then life happened. Anyway, the first nail polish in September is a base coat, or at least I use it as such. I have a big problem with Essence's base coats and nail care though, because they just don't seem to work for me. This calcium nail care polish is usually something I use under glitter nail polishes because it won't dry as it should be. Like 5 hours later, my nails are still sticky. Pretty annoying, but glitters are forgiven, thankfully. This polish comes in a milky pearly color and with a bit of blue hue. I tried to show it. At the bottle's neck you might catch it. I think it's supposed to be a anti-yellow polish, but to me it's impossible to use it on its own because of my bridges. So I picked Grape Escape, which came out in this year, and I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that I want to order this one. There's a nail polish from Essence called Give Me Space, which is so pretty but also very sheer, pearly polish. So I was vying for something like that but with glitters. So when Grape Escape dropped, I was like, yes, that's what I wanted, and did not disappoint. It is a bit sheer but super sparky. The main color is purple, but it has a bluish greenish shine. Really pretty, if you like glitters. Of course, I had to include some holos. The first is Holo Me Tight from the Holo collection. Not sure why, but the grays are more liquidy than the colors, or maybe I just don't use them that often, so they are not exposed to air that much. Fun fact, I only got the grays when they were 50% off because this color might be a nice universal color that goes well with everything. Sometimes that's just not a good enough reason to buy it. And others probably thought something similar because the grays were at the clearance for quite a minute. On the other hand, the green sold out really fast everywhere I checked. But let's go back to the glitters for a minute or two. Less bitter, more glitter is the next one, which is a pretty sheer nail polish, so it is good as a topper too. And I bumped my nail into something after this, and it broke in a way that it was impossible to cut it because it has to go out first. So I did a bit of damage control, but because of this, I had to rethink my menus because less is more when something like this happens. I also wanted to include something from the old bottles era. Honestly, that design was 100 times better in my opinion. Ultraviolet was the first I managed to find, so purple it is then. Except something happened with this nail polish. Maybe just the years really, but the consistency is weird. After the second nail I knew I need a new plan. So I put the new glitters on my pinkies and oh holy lord, the way I love these. They just make me so happy. Like, I will put them on my winter rack if you wish. January can be a bit of a struggle sometimes. I'm not saying they cure depression, but it is so good to look at them. And I went with less bitter, more glitter for the rest of my nails because I wanted something neutral and this nail polish was still on my desk. Overall, I think it turned out okay because my other idea was something pink, but a darker flashy pink would have overpowered the purple in my opinion, and the pastel just felt off somehow. So using the previous one seemed like a good idea because this way all of them are glittery shiny. And let me show you the pinkies before the next one. I know we are talking about pinky fingers and we use them the least, but still, after 1 week without a top coat, they managed to stay on pretty nicely. There's a bit of white line, but no chipping, so I'm curious how long they will last as a full mani. And last but not least, the green holo from the Holo collection called Holo It's Me. Why that sounds familiar? Like I said, this one sold out like nobody's business, so sadly I don't have a backup bottle, but while I was digging I came across with a picture where the nail polish looked the same. That one was from Cochise maybe like 11 years ago, so I think they might bring it back. I just have to wait like 11 years. I'll be here. Sadly, this month wasn't as packed as I wanted to be, but my nail grew out enough to cut it safely, which is good news because I'm always scared in cases like this that I might tear them up accidentally, so, who wants that? If you made it to the end, thanks for watching. Let me know if you liked or if you didn't, and see you next week.